Hey up there, whoopers, how are you all doing? Right, it's not a case of deja vu, guys. This is actually happening. I'm on the beach again. It is night time and I'm going to do some detecting with my AT Max. It didn't work last time, did it? It was plain silly buggers. Thanks to everyone that commented. You actually really helped me out, actually, because I couldn't figure it out. It was baffling me. I was like, it's got to be faulty. It had to be faulty. I knew it weren't me. Turns out it was me, weren't it? A lot of people were suggesting that I do a factory reset, and I'd done that, or at least I thought I'd done it. I did it a couple of times, and I have cleaned it since as well. I got home and I give it a good clean up, and I thought that might be what sorted it out, but I cleaned it all up and did a reset. And this time, obviously, I've done it right. Now, what happened last time is I did the reset on the night here at the beach, and with the sound of the waves and stuff, and there was a little bit of wind in the air, and it was really, really late. I was tired, and I had a few John Smiths as well. So maybe I just didn't hear the beeps, or I thought I'd heard the beeps rather, and there wasn't any beeps, so it didn't actually reset. Because somebody commented, I can't remember your name, pal, sorry, but well, a few of you actually mentioned to me that it's got to beep twice and then it's reset. I didn't know that. And I obviously thought I'd heard a beep or something. Maybe that just turned it off or something, I don't know. So yeah, a bit of a rookie error there, but not really a rookie error because it's a new machine to me. So, you know, everything on my channel's real. You know, I don't fake nothing. Everything you see really happens. You know, I don't like to, you know, show things falsely. Do you know what I mean? I'm a detectorist, and anyone out there who's doing the same as me is thinking about upgrading and stuff. These are the sort of things you might come across. So hopefully it will help someone and figure something out for a few other people so they don't make the same mistakes as I do. So in a way, it's a good thing, you know. I'm showing people what's what. So anyway, I'm on the beach. The bloody thing does work now, so I'm really, really hoping to find some goodies. Luke is with me, but he's eager and he's gone. He's gone somewhere, and it's really dark down here tonight, and we haven't got loads of lights with us this time. We haven't even got the beach buddy, so I'm not going to ramble in this video. The machine works. I'm going to turn it on. I'll show you what I find when I find it, and we'll just plod through the video that way this time. Hopefully we can find some goodies, and I'm on the same spot we were on the last time out, so let's see what we missed, shall we? What? Target is a solid 52, well I say solid 52, it's 52, 53, and I think I've got it. Right, I think the machine's working this time, guys. I think I've got it. I think it's in here. Let's have a look. What was that then? Right, just a nail. Double check this. I'm going to throw it there. Right, we're picking that up. See, 51, 52, 53. Right, I've got a grainy iron grunt there as well. So that's exactly what it should be doing. So far so good. Let's carry on and see if it keeps working. It should work fine now. It's been reset. So yeah, that actually looks like a broken fishing hook actually. It probably is. Right, we don't want that anyway. Let's keep going. Right, guys, the first hole that I got was a broken fishing hook, and this one has just come in at exactly the same numbers, and that is a fishing hook with a little claspy thing on the top still, and that was bouncing around between 51 and 53, and it was the same tone. So far so good, guys. I'm understanding what these signals are. Let's keep going. I'm probably going to dig everything because I am still learning the AT Max, don't forget, people. I'm by no means an expert with this machine. Not yet, anyway. Let's keep going. Target, guys, is in here. It was an iron grunt, so I'm not expecting anything special. What we got here? It's a ring! I found another ring! It's not a real ring. Or is it? What is it? It's a giant. That was it. It's the ring from a giant. That's it. Let's put it in the light a little bit more. Put it in the light. What is that? I don't know, guys. That's got... What is that? I don't know. It doesn't look like your usual washer type looking thing, does it? I don't know. One to inspect on a round-up table. I'll do a round-up at the end of the week, guys, and we'll get to the bottom of what that is. Don't think it's that important. Let's keep going, though. that was screaming as well. So yeah, I'm liking the machine. I'm back to finding this wire stuff again, like I did on the last hunt, guys. Only this time, if you remember the last time, it was reading in at 80. This time that was reading in between 55 and 60, which I think is a bit more accurate. So yeah, it looks like the reset has actually worked, guys. So yeah, fingers crossed to find some proper goodies in a minute. I'm going to keep going because yeah, the machine works. Yahoo! Woohoo! Not sure what this is, guys. Big, heavy, solid bit of metal here, and that was ringing in at about 55-60, so yeah, quite heavy, but nothing spectacular by the looks of it. Here's Luke. Look, Luke's with us. You can say hello, Luke.
Hello, Luke.
Very dark, don't know if you can see very well on the camera. We haven't got night vision, can't afford them cameras yet, they're a bit too much for my liking. Right, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, let's crack on with it, find some proper goodies. Big iron grunt on this one, reading between 40s and 50s. See if I can put the light on a bit brighter for you. Big massive iron bar, don't know if you can see that there. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Look at the size of that bugger. Definitely won't be taking that home with me. Yeah. Bit big that. It's a metal rainbow. Right, let's keep going. That's a bolt and a half, isn't it? Look at that. Bloody huge, that thing. Yeah, that was a banging signal as well. Found a big nail head or something. Luke's just found something nice over here though. Something different you don't see all the time. Anyone know what that is? What did you say it was, Luke? What you think it is? Oh yeah, you can clearly see, can't you?
See, watch cog.
Looks like a cog off of a watch, yeah. Nice one. Well, it's better than nothing, isn't it, Luke? It's roundness, Luke, it's roundness. Just found this, don't know what this is. No idea. I'll give it a smack, hang on. Don't know, rusted old bit of metal off something once upon a time. No idea. One to look at another day. Let's crack on. Right, I've just stopped for a minute, guys, and just thought I'd quickly show you the settings that I'm using tonight. I've got it on custom mode. I've got the iron discrimination set to 20. I don't want to go too high. And I've got the iron audio on. I don't really want to miss too much, guys. Obviously this is the first time I've used the machine knowing that it actually works properly now, after that factory reset that I did. So yeah, I don't want to set the iron too high, so I've got it there, and I've got every single notch on as well. So I've got my sensitivity knocked down 3 bars, because if I go up 1, yeah, I've got a little bit of chatter going on in my ear. Not too much actually, it's actually I could persevere with that, but I'd rather just knock it down and just get the stuff that's about 4 inches or so under. Anything else is a bonus if it goes deeper, which I'm pretty sure it will. I've got the backlight on so you can see everything there. It's really nice, that backlight. I bloody love that backlight actually, it's a brilliant thing. But yeah, so that's what I'm using, guys. I will go through all the different settings and use different ones different times that I come down here, but for now I'm quite happy with the setting I've got it on, so I will stick with that tonight and see how we get on. I've been pulling up a load of iron targets at the moment, but I have got the iron grunt tone in my ears with the iron audio on. I can hear the iron grunt, so I am digging it just to double check and make sure that everything's working right. And so far so good, guys. Every target I've dug, I've kind of known it was going to be a bit tatty, you know. So it's doing all right at the minute, but I need to find something decent like a coin or a bit of jewellery or something, just so I can make sure absolutely that you know, it's working just as it should. But I've got no doubts that it is now. So fingers crossed, guys, that I find some goodies in a minute. Back at you on the next hole, folks. Right, guys, this is quite interesting. Not in terms of finds, but in terms of what I've just discovered. We've got 2 different finds here. We've got like what looks like an old, I don't know, very worn down nail or a bit of wire or something, and a bit of I don't know, looks like a bit of copper plate or something like that, a bit of steel maybe, can't really tell too much. But what I did notice is that they were probably like that far away from each other in the hole, and this AT Max told me really that there was 2 targets there. I could tell by the tone that there was something going on. You know, it didn't sound quite right, but there was something decent there. But there was a bit of a grunt, but it was also kind of dinging again straight after it already dinged with a different tone. So absolutely brilliant. It distinguished that there was 2 different targets there. So far so good, guys. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. It's working right. Let's keep going. We need to find some coins or something. Right underneath the coil, it's a fishing weight, and although you can't hear it, it's picking it up no problem whatsoever. And it didn't do that the other day. Yeah, that's better. Not getting the depth like I'd like. Could be a bit deeper than that. But then I have got the sensitivity down. Let's turn it up. Let's have it there. Yeah. Not so happy with the depth on this thing, but I think it was pretty much the same with the Ace 250. Obviously, I had the Nail Tornado coil, which boosted the depth tremendously, actually. So yeah, definitely going to upgrade the coil on this one day. But for now, let's learn the machine with what it's with the stock coil. But anyway, that's my first fishing weight with the AT Max. I'll just show you. Yeah, definitely a fishing weight. But at least I'm finding stuff, and this machine is working for once. Woo! Pick this up no problem this time, guys. And I'd say at first glance that's probably off a coat or something, a jacket. Excuse me, guys. I think that's off a jacket. I think that's the zip. I think that's the you know, the bit you hold to do up your jacket or something. What have we got here then? Okay. That looks like a bit of aluminium or something there, guys. Oh no, that's too thick for that. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it could be. Could be a bit of aluminium, couldn't it? It's junk. Yeah, hopefully we get some goodies soon. It's not just me though. I've been watching other people on YouTube, and you know, I've been talking to a lot of people and looking at different forums and stuff, and everyone seems to be having the same problem. There's just nothing happening on the beaches really. So roll on summer is what I say. Right, on to the next one. Right guys, we just picked up that, and we've got, it looks like a battery pack, guys. That would have had 3 little batteries inside there, so yeah, not too sure what that's off, but yeah, definitely an old battery pack. Little batteries inside there. Nothing special, but it's picking things up beautifully, so onwards and upwards. Just another washer there, guys, or something that resembles a washer anyway. Not great. Hopefully I'll find some coins. I've just moved on to the next bay, guys, because there's a lot of trash on the other side, so fingers crossed there's something a bit better on this side. I've had a coffee, I'm all recharged, so yeah, let's bash some more holes out. Hopefully we'll find some coins. Alright, just got this up. Not too sure what it is. It looks like some type of, looks like a part attachment to a railing, doesn't it, you know? Some sort of poles going there. It's a T-joint, isn't it, of something? I don't know. Could be off anything, couldn't it? Let's keep going. We don't want things like that. Okay, the last time I was out I found a pair of pliers. And we've found some pincers again. Obviously they're from a fisherman's tackle box, I reckon, for snipping his fishing line. But we don't want that. We're not finding many goodies, guys. Luke's with me as well. He's found a couple of bullets, but and a fishing weight and some. I think he's found a 2p, but that's about it. There's not really any goodies coming up. So, and I trust the Ace 250. So if the Ace 250 is not pulling up the coins, then I'm very. Then I know that you know, there's not many here, because that thing is a coin picker. That thing is, that Ace 250 finds coins, no problem. So it's not the machine's fault. It's not my fault. If there's nothing here, I can't find it. So fingers crossed there is something. I'll keep walking around and persevering. But for now, a pair of pincers.
It's not a coin or anything, guys, but that almost looks like a penknife, doesn't it? You know, a really old one, doesn't it? You can see how the blade has come out. That's what it looks like to me. It could be something completely different, couldn't it? Looks like a bit of tat, doesn't it? But let's have some fun and say that was a penknife. Yeah, there's not a lot here, guys. Luke's struggling as well, so maybe we picked a bad spot. But yeah, we'll keep going. Hopefully we can put up a couple of things before we end it, because it's about 3 o'clock in the morning now. Started to get tired. Screw you, man. Yeah, it's a screw, guys, and I've found, I don't know, about 10 of these. I found loads of wire. I found nails. Well, between me and Luke, we must have got enough nails to build a shed, I reckon. Yeah, it's a load of scrap around here, guys. It's really hard going trying to find the goodies in amongst all this scrap. So unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be much stuff in this video, but yeah, I reckon about 2 more holes, guys, and then I'm going to call it a night, because I'm really tired now as well. Been here about 4 hours, you know. Testament to what I just said, guys. It's another nail. It's not good. Right, 1 more hole. Alright then, guys. This is the last find, guys. Don't know what that is. It's got a 7A, it says on there. Bit of, oh, I don't know, a bit of copper, something or other. I don't know. Bit of brass. Fixing off something. That could be off anything, couldn't it? That looks like a something to do with fishing. That's a lure, isn't it? Spoon, lure, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Where's all me goodies at?
Hey up there, guys. Right, it is morning. It's the morning after the night before. Right, upon reflection, the finds were still the same, really, weren't they, as the time before when the machine wasn't working right. It's picking up the iron and it's picking up the steel. Oof, no problem at all. Fantastic. And it's the same number as well. It's 60, bouncing around that sort of number. But yeah, if you're like me watching that, you'd be a little bit concerned with the target. So there's no coins, there's no bullets, there's no things. Now I'm going to show you what I found, and I'll show you what Luke found, and we'll go into it a little bit more detail then. This is what I found last night. So there's the finds pouch, and we've tipped it all out, and that is everything I found last night. And looking at it, it's just the same rubbish that I found the first time when I eventually realised that there's something wrong with the machine. It needed to be reset. But it's the same things. It's picking up iron, steel, you know, nails, and just general tat, really. And it's all coming up at a solid 60 or thereabouts, and it's a really squeaky mid-tone pitch. So I've figured that out now. And even when you reset the machine, you still get the same tone for these sort of things. So it's always going to find these. But it won't find other stuff really without a proper reset, which it's a bit annoying having to keep resetting it, but it seems to be the problem. So I'm sure we'll get there in the end. But look, anyway, that is what I found, and then we'll go over here, and this is all Luke's goodies. Look, as that looks familiar, doesn't it? That looks like the stuff I used to find, and that's more often than not what I used to get. Still got your bits of junk there, which I probably wouldn't have dug with the 250, but Luke is still learning the machine. And look, you can't argue with his finds. Look at that. Brilliant. He's found loads of bullets, some coins. It looks like a ring, but I think it might be off something else. I'm not too sure. It does look like there might have been a thread or something in there. I'm not too sure. But yeah, he's done well, hasn't he? He's done really well on all these fishing weights. So yeah, when you look at that, and then you look at my stuff, there's clearly something not right somewhere, because we did exactly the same areas as we did last time. So yeah. Very strange. So that's how I knew something weren't quite right. Yeah, so as you can see there then, there's something not quite right. So what I've done is this morning, I've got the machine back out, I've turned it back on, and I've had a little sweep around in the garden, and it seems to be playing ball. Now look what I've found in my garden. And this is the stuff that I've just pulled up out of my garden, guys. I've done a reset on the machine again. I've put it onto all metal mode, and 0 actually as well, and I took the iron off and just had a little go in the garden, and it's picking things up quite nicely. I mean, this nice bit of jewellery here, I think that's some sort of yellow gold plated costume jewellery or something, or maybe something from the 80s or something, I don't know. It's not too special, but my heart skipped a beat when it came out the ground and I saw the hint of gold. But that's from my garden, so you know, and all these coins, look, I didn't find any of this sort of thing on the beach, so it definitely works. There's nothing wrong with the machine. I think I've just got to keep persevering with it, and eventually I'll know it all. But for now, I think it is just a simple thing of having to reset it every time I attach the coil, or it might be something to do with the headphones as well, who knows. But there's the stuff I found in my garden, there's the stuff that Luke found on the beach, and there's the stuff that I found on the beach. So I'm still in experimental mode at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get there eventually. So yeah, it appears the machine is working fine. I think what's happening is it needs to be reset every time the coil is attached again. So when I go on these adventures, I'm using my bike, so the detector is always dismantled and put in the back of my bag, my rucksack. And when I get down there, obviously I set it all back up, and I think, I could be wrong, but this is just my hunch, by taking off the coil and having to put the coil back on again, I'm thinking it might need to be reset every time you do that. I don't know if that's the case, but it seems to be what's working for me, because I've come home and the detector's still not really playing like it should do, and I've reset it at home and it's doing magnificent. You've just seen all the coins that I've found. So why have I found all them coins at home and not on the beach? Is it maybe that this machine works really well on land and not so good on the beach? I don't know, only time's going to tell. So I'll keep persevering with it, and hopefully if I do a reset every time I get down to the beach and tinker with the settings, and eventually we'll get there, won't we? But yeah, I'm not one to give up, so we'll keep going, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll start finding the goodies, which is what Luke's doing right now, which is what I used to do. So I'm not being bitter about it, but it's bloody annoying when you know that you used to do that and now you can't. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to end this video, and wish you all the best, whoever goes out. Good luck and happy hunting all. Well.